I know. Yep.
Hey, John, Matt has his hand up in the chat.
Yep. I see a question from Matt if this will be recorded, and yes, it will be, and will be sent out afterwards.
Along with the slide deck, Matt.
Correct. Okay, we'll give it another minute and then we can probably get started. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Washington Gas, the Virginia Residential New Homes Rebate Program. My name is Debbie Rosenstein. I'm the CEO of NVBIA, and I want to warmly thank Washington Gas for putting on this wonderful webinar today that will benefit our NVBIA builders. And I want to thank everyone and welcome everyone for joining this morning who is on attending. We know that Washington Gas will do a wonderful job with this, and it is really a benefit to you. So thank you. And I will turn over the program. Chuck.
Yes. Am I up, Yana? I can't tell. Okay. Good morning, everyone. My name is Chuck Ellison. I am the marketing the membership manager here at NVBIA. I also would like to thank our representatives from Washington Gas for giving me a few minutes to talk about membership. I thought that since most of the attendees to this webinar are builders, I'd speak just briefly about the advocacy efforts, because that is a very important aspect that membership in NVBIA, and through that, the Home Builders Association of Virginia and the National Association of Home Builders benefits you as a home builder. We do a tremendous amount of advocacy work. We do it in the political arena with the elected officials. We do it with the staffs of the various county and state organizations that regulate the home building industry, to try to keep those regulations as fair and as practical as possible. And we do it on the national level, both in Congress and with the staffs of the various departments that come into play and affect the home building industry. But one area where there's a lot of advocacy that a lot of people are not aware of is in the codes and standards area. That is a huge effort every year by the National Association of Home Builders. They actively work to review all the proposed changes to the various building codes, the IRC, and where appropriate, participate in the discussions and try to get those changes that we feel are harmful to the industry or very expensive to the industry. We try to get them either completely deleted or modified. And then we have a huge success rate on doing that. And we're going to continue doing that. So when you join NVBIA, which if you aren't a member, we hope you will consider joining, you get the benefit of all those advocacy efforts, which we know, from experience, make your life a little bit easier. Thank you. Carlos, I think it's yours now.
All right, thanks, Chuck. All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining this webinar on the recently launched Washington Gas Virginia New Homes Rebate Program. I want to first thank Debbie and Jana, along with the rest of the NVBIA team, for providing this opportunity to present to you all on the gas rebate available for new construction builders here in Virginia. We've got a nice crowd today. I see some more folks coming in, but it's nice to see some familiar names on here. All right. So first, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Carlos Rivas, a program manager with ICF. My company works alongside Washington Gas to deliver the Washington Gas New Homes program in both Maryland and Virginia. Some of you all may recognize me from the Maryland Energy Star New Homes program, as I manage those programs as well. Also on the call is April Sewell from Washington Gas, who's my counterpart for the program. April will monitor the chat today, so if you have any questions throughout the presentation, please feel free to drop it in the chat as I'm going through. No need to wait to the end. If there's anything you need to ask, just feel free to drop it in. All right, so here are the topics we'll cover today. First, we'll give a brief overview of the program, then get into program eligibility and enrollment. After, we'll go over the eligible gas equipment measures and rebates and how to submit your projects for those rebates. And lastly, we'll speak a little bit about the benefits to you all, the builder. All right, so now let's take a look at the program details. So first off, unlike other rebate programs that may exist where rebates go to the customer or contractor, the rebates provided for installing the eligible high efficiency gas equipment go directly to you all, the builder. It's a very important distinction. These incentives that we're providing go directly to you all. Now, with that being said, verification and submission of your projects for rebates must be done by Home Energy Rating System rater, also known as a HERS rater. Most likely you already have a partnership with one, but if you currently do not, I highly encourage you to partner with one. There is a lot of value in getting your homes HERS rated. For our program, a rater has to submit your projects through a rating software called Ecotrope. Now, most, if not all, raters are very familiar with the software. All right, so this program is currently running until mid-2025. While we officially launched in October of 2022, we are accepting projects for homes permitted after May 16th, 2022. So if you built a home after May 16th of last year and you've installed some of the eligible equipment, we may be able to provide you with an incentive. So please reach out. And lastly, our program is open to all builders, whether you're a custom builder who builds 1 home per year or 1,000 homes per year. It's open to all residential new construction builders. That said, are there any questions before I jump into the next slide? Any questions, April? All right.
Sorry, I was on mute. No, I don't see any questions. No questions.
Perfect. Okay. All right. So next we'll talk about home eligibility and enrollment in the program. So pretty standard stuff, in order for the home to be eligible for the Washington Gas rebates, it must be residentially metered and new construction. So it cannot be commercially metered, and it cannot be an existing home or an addition on an existing home. With that said, if you work on existing homes or you remodel, construct additions, we do have a program that you all can take advantage of, but not the new construction program. If you would like some more information on our existing homes program, please feel free to reach out as well. Next up, the home must be located in Virginia and of course, serviced by Washington Gas. If you look at the service map on the slide, you can see where Washington Gas service exists in Virginia. And as mentioned, the project must be permitted after May 16th and of course, include the eligible gas measures. Any questions on this slide?
There are no questions.
Perfect. All right. So if you are already participating in the program, we appreciate you. And thank you for joining this webinar, and let me know if you need any support. If you have or think you might have eligible homes, the next step is to enroll in the program. So first off, you want to start off by contacting a HERS rater who works in your area and discuss the gas equipment efficiencies in your homes. Again, most likely you already have a relationship with a HERS rater for either compliance code testing, or if you participate in the Dominion Energy Star New Homes program. If you're unsure, you can reach out to me if you would like a list of HERS raters in your area that you can reach out to partner up with. Second, determine what equipment you'll need to upgrade. Perhaps you are already installing smart thermostats, which is one of our measures that we offer. But perhaps you're not installing Energy Star water heaters, so that you may consider upgrading to a higher tier of your water heater. All builders who enroll must complete a builder enrollment application. On the application, you'll fill out contact info, the address to where the rebate check will go, marketing info, and a couple of other items. The application should take you no longer than 10 minutes. It's a very straightforward application. If you're having any difficulties with the application, as mentioned, you can always reach out to me for assistance. All right, so now we're moving into the most important part of the presentation and really why you all are here, which is, the eligible gas equipment that we're incentivizing. So first off, we have gas boilers. The boiler must be Energy Star certified and at least 95% AFU. For that, you can receive $700 per boiler. While boilers aren't as common nowadays in new construction, if you do install them, we've got $700 for you. And you can receive rebates on up to 4 units per home. Any questions on the boilers?
No, there are no questions.
Perfect. All right, so moving on to gas furnaces and smart thermostats. So eligible gas furnaces must be greater than 95.1 so AFU. So a 95% AFU furnace is not eligible. For an eligible furnace, you can receive up to $400 per furnace. For smart thermostats, it must be Energy Star certified. And an easy way to tell if it's Energy Star certified is by going onto the EPA Energy Star website. They've got a list of all eligible Energy Star smart thermostats, and we offer a $50 incentive for each thermostat. And you can receive rebates on up to 4 of each per home. And again, a smart thermostat, just ensure it's, Wi-Fi compatible, and again, Energy Star certified. Any questions on our furnaces or smart thermostats?
No questions so far.
All right. All right. And finally, we have gas water heaters. So there are 2 types of gas water heaters, one storage and one tankless. So a storage water heater must be Energy Star certified and at least a 0.69 uniform energy factor, also known as a UEF. For that, you can receive $150. Gas tankless water heaters must be Energy Star certified and have a UEF factor of 0.89 or higher. For those, you can receive $400 per unit. And lastly, you can receive a $100 rebate on a direct vent gas fireplace if it's got an electric ignition and has an AFU of 0.7. So one thing to note is that you can only receive rebates on 1 water heater per home. If you're not sure what the efficiency of boiler, furnace, or water heater that you're using, please check with your HVAC or plumbing contractor, and they'll be able to let you know. So, gas furnaces, boilers, smart thermostats, storage tankless, and direct vent gas fireplaces are some of the measures that we offer. Again, this slide deck will be sent to you all, so you all can review the incentive amounts and our requirements. But are there any questions regarding any of the measures that we offer before I jump into the next slide?
Yes, we have a question. Are there any incentives for small commercial builders?
Small commercial builders, send me an email. There might be. I believe we've got a commercial program, but send me an email, and I could see what I could find out for you. Sorry, Fiona, did you have something to add?
Oh, I was gonna say for commercial businesses, we do have incentives in Virginia.
Perfect. So reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to guide you and let you know what we've got for your projects. All right, so now I'll provide a brief overview on how to submit eligible homes. So again, all homes must be submitted on the builder's behalf by the HERS rater. So submissions of eligible equipment per home occurs directly on the Ecotrope modeling software within each home's energy model. The rater inputs all pieces of equipment into the model of the home. From there, our tracking platform will parse out each eligible measure and create a rebate to be paid. So the great part for you all, the builder, is that, we're not requiring any invoices. There are no AHRI certificates or any technical sheets that you all need to upload. Your rater, once they, physically verify the equipment, they'll put it into the individual model of the home. And for any raters on the call, we will provide you with access to the Washington Gas program, so you all can submit those projects directly into our program. So we really try to make this as easy as possible for the builder. So again, the homes are the projects, the equipment, they're submitted by the rater in Ecotrope, and it comes directly to us, and we pay you all the rebate. No invoices. There's nothing to upload on your end. Just have your HERS rater confirm that you all indeed installed this equipment in whichever home. Any questions on submitting eligible homes, or anything I should clarify?
Yes. Does the HERS rater typically charge a fee for this?
I would assume so. I believe so. Yes. You can go online and see which HERS raters are in your areas and compare fees. If you're a rater, today, and joining us, if you all don't mind, you can, put your contact info in the chat if you'd like. But yes, I'd assume so, because there are associated fees with Ecotrope. All right. Any other questions?
No other questions.
All right. So program benefits to you all, the builders. So for builders, the main thing is that you're getting money back in your pocket for building with high efficiency gas equipment. This money can help offset some of the costs of upgrading the equipment, as well as make construction more cost effective. You will also receive training and support from people like me and our field inspectors. We'll also be your direct contact for any check payments and any sales and marketing support that you need. Participation in the program, is a way to stand out against your competition, as you'll be offering your customers with their homes with high efficiency gas equipment. So it's just a way to stand out in a very competitive market. And installing our eligible gas equipment may make it easier for your homes to meet any above code programs, such as Energy Star, and hopefully qualify you all for tax credits such as the 45L. So raters have been helping their builders receive this additional tax credit by using the same modeling software used in the program, like Ecotrope. All right, so to wrap this all up, energy demand reduction is a major focus for utilities across the U.S. Many programs like this exist across the country. It is far more cost effective for a utility to subsidize the reduction of demand for electricity or gas than to increase supply by building new power plants. In the utility space, we say the cheapest energy is the energy you don't use. So with that, the new homes industry mindset is also shifting towards, reducing energy waste as much as possible. From the Department of Energy to the Environmental Protection Agency to ResNet, they are continually talking about reducing the industry's carbon footprint, which aligns with our goals here at Washington Gas. All right, so I hope that you all learned some, got some new information today about the Washington Gas New Homes program in Virginia. Please consider participating if you currently do not, and keep the conversation going with your building consultants and subcontractors. Our program is here for you. Here are some contacts for the program in case you have any additional questions. We are more than willing to help you navigate through the enrollment process. We can schedule one-on-one meetings and provide additional information if needed. Please do not hesitate to reach out. If you are constructing or if you work in remodeling or create additions or work within existing homes, even some commercial construction, don't hesitate to reach out. we can easily point you all to some rebates amongst our other programs. And again, we're here to help you all, and provide you all with as much information as we can. Also, as we mentioned, this slide deck will be sent out to everyone who attended. And I just want to say thank you. And again, do not hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I know the slide deck was pretty brief, but I'm more than willing to stay on here to answer any questions anyone may have.
Yes, Carlo, there's a question. Do you have to use HERS Rater?
You have to, yes. They are a third-party verifier. There's different levels of QC amongst the program, and a HERS Rater is one of them. So, yes.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
don't see any other questions.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining. Again, this slide deck will be sent out to you all along with the recording. Debbie, Jonna, all the folks at MVBIA, thanks so much for having us and letting us talk to some of your members. We greatly appreciate it.
It looks like
see-
Gary has a
Here's
question.
the question,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah, Gary has a question. Is any opportunity for land developers to get rebates based on establishing design guidelines for new homes to be built in a community?
So Melissa might have some more information on that. I don't know, Melissa, if you wanted to follow up with this question. I believe there might be something that in terms of gas infrastructure.
So for this program, I would understand that it's only for the home builder that actually buys the equipment to put in the homes. If that is your question, Gary. It would have to be the home builder actually that gets the rebate, because they're the ones that will be paying for the equipment. Is that correct, Carlos?
For this program, yes. So the builder gets the incentives directly for the upgrade. Yes. I think Gary was asking if there were any opportunities for land developers to get rebates, or I'm assuming any type of assistance for homes being built in certain
Yeah.
communities.
Yeah, I misunderstood. Sorry, Gary. No, so at this point, there are no rebates per se. The rebate that we have was the multifamily incentive program, and that has already expired in Virginia.
Okay. Okay, Carlos, and Alexa would like to know, is it an additional cost for the rebate with the rater, or is it included in the price we already pay?
No, so it's not included. Again, you would have to find a rater that works in your area and compare pricing, see what their fees are and what they charge. But no, for example, for the furnace, we offer $400. That does not include any processing fees or any of the rater fees. That is just what we pay to you all directly for each piece of equipment.
And okay.
And if you are already participating in, like, for example, the Dominion Energy Star new homes program, I mean, you're already working with the rater. So, you can leverage, your existing relationship to participate within our program, which is very common. We do have a lot of builders already enrolled who participate in the Energy Star program in Virginia. And again, it might, make it easier for you to meet, Energy Star certification if that's what you're going for. All right. Are there any other questions?
No, I don't see any other.
All right. Well, again, thank you all for joining. Again, thanks to the folks at MVBIA for having us. Again, can't say it enough. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or want to speak specifically to your business and what you do and where you build. There are rebates from Washington Gas in Maryland and Virginia now. So, we'd love to provide you all with as much information as possible. And thank you all. And again, this slide deck will be sent to everyone who joined along with the recording.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Carlos and Washington Gas. And like you said, we'll send this out, and if any questions, your contact information will be on the slideshow.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Thanks,
all for joining.
everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.